Welcome to the Elliott channel.
Woo!
Hi, welcome to our channel again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So on this video, we are going to discuss the 5 things that we wish we would have known or done differently before going on our very first Disney cruise. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I wish I would have known a little bit more about was the procedure for COVID.
Yep.
So first, in order to go on the cruise, you have to be fully vaccinated. We have 2 young girls, so they are too young to be vaccinated. So that created a whole different ballgame for us, which meant they had to be tested before going on the cruise. Twice.
Mm-hmm.
So first it was figuring out, I thought we could just take them anywhere and get a COVID test, and as long as the test said they were negative, then we were in the clear. But Disney has, they only accept the PCR NAA. the NAA test. The T stands for test. Yeah. I kept saying NAAT test.
Test.
But that tells you how uncultured I am about this. So you have to have that. And I think there's also a rapid PCR test. So those are the only tests that they will accept right now. It took me forever to find this information. Yes, it took me forever to find this information on Disney's website. If you go to the Know Before You Go website, that website is just like rabbit hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole. And I'm like, get to the point. What do I need to do to get on this boat? And then I was like, well, let me just call Disney. There's like a 2 to 9 2 month, like it's such a long wait time. It's unrealistic. One day I caught myself trying to wait for 9 hours for Disney. I was like, I could do that, just put my phone down and I'll wait for 9 hours. Okay, anyways, it's impossible, okay? Impossible to get anybody on that phone. So I was like, well, let me email them. Emailing is good. Just be prepared that it will take them at least a full week to get back to you. So once I figured out what type of test my kids needed, it was very simple. We just took them to their primary care physician. We got it done there. They actually weren't sure what type of test they had. So I was like, give me all of your COVID tests. So yeah, they ended up taking 2 tests at the doctor's office. And then because they're unvaccinated, when we got to the port, the vaccinated adults, we do have to get tested at the port. But our kids had to be retested again. So overall, our kids had to be tested 3 times and they were not happy. We're trying to record.
Come on now.
Okay, so number 2. You want to lead into number 2?
What are we talking about? The nursery. Well, I mean, you figured this out. The ancestors told you this, so.
They did. Because once again, the Disney website and the app said that the nursery was closed. So we were like, we were in like different groups and stuff, and even in the different groups, they were saying the nursery is closed. Small Wonders nursery is closed. I know. And then so when we got on the cruise, I was actually calling guest services and I heard Small Wonders Nursery as an option. And I was like, let me just call them. The ancestors tapped me on my shoulder. Call them. And I called them and they were like, yeah, of course we're open. I'm like, all right. Like, the website didn't say that. Nothing said that. So we lucked out, and apparently, I guess a lot of people didn't know that it was open. So there was a lot of actually open spots for our kids. So we were able to get our daughter in there the entire trip with no hassle, was always time slots open. So, I mean, that was the benefit of it. But I definitely would have planned my excursions and things like that a little different if I would have known I could drop off my kid.
Yeah.
However, we did learn something else about the hours.
Oh yeah, their hours are like weird. They close at 2 and they open back up at 5. So we got to Nassau and didn't get up till like 11. So yeah, we couldn't really go on the island. It just didn't work.
Yeah, so I mean that again, if I was like, I probably should have did more research about it. I didn't even bother researching deeply about Small Wonders because they said they were closed. But if you plan on dropping your kid off at the Small Wonders nursery, just be prepared about those hours that they close at 2 p.m.
Yep. 2.
and then reopen at 5. So along with childcare came the Oceaneers Club. You want to also lead on that one?
The Oceaneers Club, yeah. So the kids loved it. Well, Aria loved it. And what they like to do while they're there is play Let's Call Mommy and Daddy. And they don't feed them. So that's their excuse. Call my mom, call my dad. Then the other kid, call my mom, call my dad. So we're rushing down there. They don't even want to leave.
Yeah. They will send a notification to your app and say, Aria or whatever your child's name wants to be picked up. And me, I was panicking. I was like, oh my God, my kid wants to be picked up. We were actually at Palo, the adult dining, and we were like panicking. And our waitress was like, no, I'll call down there for you.
Check out the video for that.
Yeah, we do have a video. We have a TikTok for that as well. But she called down there and she's like, your kid is fine. And I'm like panicked because, you're leaving with your kids with strangers. So I'm like, maybe she's scared and nervous. And then when we got done with Paolo, we still went down there to check on her. And she was happy. She was having the time of her life. She was preparing for the Pluto slumber party. Like, she was having the time of her life. So make sure your kids eat. And be aware they do not get a snack. And send their asses to the Oceaneers Club because they're gonna have the time of their life. So if you want to, this is number 3. Okay, listen to me closely on number 3.
Nice.
If you want to maximize your time, your adult time without children, and they have to go to Small Wonders Nursery and the Oceaneers Club, do not do second dining. We didn't even really think about first or second dining. And then about time we thought about it, we could not change it. It was too late. We were already stuck with second dining. And it's very unfortunate because second dining, you eat at 8:15. Okay? My kids have a regular bedtime at like
8:15.
like 8:15. Seriously. So it was such an awkward time. And then the Small Wonders Nursery is closing. And it's just an awkward time. Yeah. Don't do it to yourself. Especially again, if your kids have a regular bedtime and they're used to going to sleep even at 9 o'clock. I would suggest doing first dining. Let those kids eat and then send them off to the Oceaneers Club with a full belly and send them off to the nursery with a full belly and you don't gotta worry about them.
Yep, because then be done with dinner about like 6, 7.
Yeah.
Then they can go back to nursery and the club till 11 or 12.
Yeah.
So
The Oceaneers Club is open until 12 and the nursery is open until 11, which is also awkward because I wish they were at the same time, but I understand. But yeah, make sure, please, if it doesn't matter to you, fine. But for us, like our kids eating again from 8:15 to 9:15, you're done eating. Then you go back to your room. All right, number 4.
The internet don't work.
The internet doesn't
Fix
work.
it, Disney.
It doesn't work.
All right, that's all.
It doesn't work. It's like I don't mind unplugging, but I can't even like send messages on board to my husband. Like you're supposed to be able to do that on the Disney app, be able to send messages back and forth. But I'm like, if I can't connect to the internet, and we were pouring money into these internet packages, and it didn't work.
It worked for 10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
You do one thing. Not even on social media.
Not on social media. Nobody's streaming anything. We really just wanted to be able to. So it was us and then our friends too. So we all were just trying to communicate with each other on the Disney app. That's it. Nobody was trying to communicate with anybody outside of this cruise. And yet we could not. So we did end up, I bless their hearts, they did give us a refund for our internet because we just couldn't use it the whole time. So I will say that. He's on daddy duties. So yeah, the internet doesn't work. I would say if you have anything important back home that you need to keep in touch with or for, I would make sure all your affairs are in order because the internet does not work at all. And lastly, number five. I would say if you can get a travel agent, a Disney travel agent, they're free. They can do the labor for you that I did, which is finding out all this stuff about COVID, getting in contact with Disney. Like their turnaround time for getting the answers are so much better than you doing it yourself, especially if it's your first time. We have already planned another. We enjoyed our trip so much. We have another trip planned for December for bringing in a new year. And we already got a travel agent, a Disney travel agent, because we're not doing it this time. We're not doing it. So I would highly recommend getting a Disney travel agent. He's already got a majority of the stuff done, like boom, 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 boom. Like amazing. But I definitely, for my very first time sailing, they're free. Disney travel agents are free 99, okay? They do not charge anything. So you can get a Disney travel agent and they can just walk through and do all of this labor for you that I did, okay? So I would suggest definitely getting a Disney travel agent.
They'll wait 9 hours for you.
They will wait 9 hours on the Disney line for you, okay? Get one. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that this video was helpful, especially for your first time Disney cruisers.
Comment your experience below though.
Please share your experiences below. If you have any questions that I could possibly answer, I'm no expert. I'll do my best. Like and subscribe to our channel where we'll be sharing some more of our experiences, especially our travel experiences. And lastly, make sure you follow our other social media platforms. And thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.